True intelligence isn't just about knowing facts. It's about being flexible and adaptable. Life is unpredictable. Holding too tightly to old habits, ideas, or beliefs can limit growth. Smart people evolve with time, update their mindset, and embrace change. Being stuck in one way of thinking stifles creativity and progress. Adaptability means being humble enough to learn, courageous enough to act, and wise enough to shift when needed. Don't fear change. Use it as a tool to grow. Those who adapt, thrive. Intelligence is shown by how well you respond to life's changes. Mistakes are proof you are trying, growing, and daring to step beyond your comfort zone. In life, fear of failure often paralyzes potential. But without taking risks, you can't discover new paths or hidden abilities. Every mistake is a lesson dressed in disappointment. Rather than being ashamed of failure, celebrate it as a badge of boldness. True innovation, progress, and self-discovery come from trial and error. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. Be afraid of staying stuck in fear. Life rewards the brave, not the perfect. Life is not just about memorizing facts, but about dreaming beyond the obvious. Imagination gives birth to creativity, solutions, and progress. It fuels hope and innovation in every field, from science to art to relationships. When we imagine a better future, we shape it. So cultivate your creativity, allow your mind to wander, and dream without limits. Reality may have rules, but imagination breaks boundaries. In the journey of life, imagination is a compass that leads to unseen opportunities. Life's true fulfillment doesn't come from fame or wealth, but from making a positive impact. Being valuable means contributing to others' lives, creating meaningful work, and leaving the world better than you found it. When you focus on value, success becomes a byproduct. This quote invites us to live with purpose, humility, and service. Ask yourself daily, who am I helping? Or how am I making a difference? A valuable life touches hearts, inspires others, and builds a legacy. Success fades, but value lives onto the lives you've impacted. Challenges are not roadblocks. They're doorways to growth and transformation. When you're going through a hard time, look deeper. There's often a hidden lesson, a chance to reinvent yourself, or an idea waiting to be born. Difficulties build resilience, creativity, and strength. Life doesn't give us problems to break us, but to shape us. The key is to shift your perspective. Don't just ask, why me, but ask, what can I learn from this? When you look for opportunities in hardship, you turn pain into power and setbacks into stepping stones. Chase deeper meaning rather than shallow achievement. Success often focuses on titles, money, and recognition, but worth is measured by character, integrity, and impact. A person of worth uplifts others, stands for truth, and lives with compassion. Life isn't about climbing ladders. It's about lifting others as you grow. When you focus on being a good person, honest, kind, and helpful, true and lasting success follows. Ask yourself, am I making the world better? Be the kind of person whose worth inspires others long after achievements are forgotten. Transformation starts within. If you want to change your life or the world, you must first change how you think. Thoughts shape choices, and choices shape reality. Negative, limited thinking produces a limited world, while hope and vision create progress. We often blame circumstances, but our perspective holds the real power. Challenge outdated beliefs. Expand your mindset. Cultivate gratitude, hope, and possibility. By shifting your thinking, you open doors to a better version of yourself and the world. Change begins not outside you, but in your mind. Self-centered living may bring temporary pleasure, but true joy and meaning come from service and love. Helping others gives your life purpose. Whether it's through kindness, listening, sharing knowledge, or showing up when it matters, your value grows the moment you make someone else's burden lighter. Relationships, empathy, and giving make life rich and fulfilling. In the end, it's not about what you own, but whose life you touched. To truly live is to give, and to give is to live meaningfully. Your attitude shapes your entire being. A negative, lazy, or cynical mindset weakens your resilience, determination, and ethics. Character is not formed in comfort. It's forged in your daily choices and mindset. A strong attitude builds confidence, discipline, and integrity. When you believe in goodness, work hard, and stay hopeful, you grow into a person others admire and trust. On the other hand, a poor attitude leads to blame, excuses, and failure. Choose an attitude that lifts you and others. Character is your greatest wealth. Guard and grow it daily. True intelligence isn't just about knowing facts. It's about being flexible and adaptable. Life is unpredictable. Holding too tightly to old habits, ideas, or beliefs can limit growth. Smart people evolve with time, update their mindset, and embrace change. Being stuck in one way of thinking stifles creativity and progress. Adaptability means being humble enough to learn, courageous enough to act, and wise enough to shift when needed. Don't fear change. Use it as a tool to grow. Those who adapt, thrive. Intelligence is shown by how well you respond to life's changes. Teaches that persistence often matters more than brilliance. Success is not reserved for geniuses. It belongs to those who refuse to quit. Many people give up when challenges seem hard. But the ones who succeed are those who stay, wrestle with problems, and search for answers longer than others. Consistency and endurance beat raw talent over time. When you feel stuck, don't walk away. Dig deeper. Keep trying, learning, failing, and improving. Patience and perseverance build strength and solutions. The real secret to achievement lies not in quick answers, but in unwavering effort. Many people observe but don't truly think. In today's fast-paced world, we often take things at face value, scrolling, reacting, and assuming without deep thought. But wisdom comes from reflection. Don't just see, analyze. Don't just accept, question. Thinking with your mind means going beyond appearances, forming your own opinions, and using reason. Be among the few who are thoughtful, curious, and mentally awake. Life becomes richer when you engage it deeply. Cultivate independent thinking. It's the path to clarity, truth, and leadership. Let your mind lead, not just your eyes. Failure only becomes permanent when you walk away. As long as you keep going, keep learning, and keep believing you haven't failed, you're still on a path to success. Every mistake is feedback. Every setback is a setup for growth. Life will knock you down, but what matters is getting back up. Progress isn't about perfection. It's about persistence. Don't measure your worth by one moment. Keep trying. Keep moving. You win by enduring. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of it. Logic helps solve problems. Imagination creates new worlds. Logic is limited by what is known, but imagination dares to go beyond. It opens the door to innovation, dreams, and breakthroughs. In life, we often try to play it safe and follow the rules. But real success comes from daring to dream big and think differently. Imagination fuels passion and unlocks potential. Whether in business, relationships, or goals, let your creative mind lead the way. Mistakes are not signs of failure. They are proof of courage. Trying something new means stepping into the unknown, and that often brings errors. But without trying, there's no growth, no innovation, and no breakthrough. People who fear mistakes stay stuck in routine, missing out on the richness of life. Every new skill, discovery, or success began with a risk. Mistakes are stepping stones to mastery. Don't fear looking foolish or falling short. Embrace mistakes as teachers. Life's greatest lessons come not from comfort, but from daring to begin again, better, braver, and wiser. When we stop asking questions, we stop growing. The world is full of mystery, beauty, and wisdom waiting to be explored, but only by those who remain curious. Don't settle for easy answers or surface thinking. Ask why, how, and what if. Let curiosity lead you to deeper understanding, personal development, and innovation. The more you question, the more doors open. Life is not just about having the answers. It's about having the hunger to seek them. Ambition is good. Constantly worrying about the future can rob you of today's peace. True happiness comes when you appreciate the now, your breath, your relationships, your journey. When you're grateful and present, you find joy in small moments. Planning is wise, but don't let it steal the beauty of today. The present is where life happens. Learn to live fully in it. When your mind stops racing ahead, your heart finds rest. Be present, be thankful, and you'll realize that joy doesn't live in tomorrow. It lives in now. Those with vision, courage, and creativity often face resistance from people who fear change or don't understand new ideas. The path to greatness is rarely smooth. It's met with doubt, jealousy, and even attack. But that's a sign you're on to something powerful. Don't shrink yourself to fit into safe spaces. Stand firm in your truth, your purpose, and your passion. Mediocrity resents excellence, but history remembers the brave. Push forward with humility and strength. If you're facing resistance, it might just mean you're creating something remarkable. True brilliance lies in creativity, the ability to envision what doesn't yet exist. Knowledge gathers facts. Imagination creates possibilities. In life, the smartest solutions often come from those who think outside the box. Problems require more than logic. They need vision. Imagination pushes boundaries and sparks invention. Whether in personal goals or global innovations, dreamers lead the way. Nurture your imagination as much as your intellect. Don't just learn what is, explore what could be. That's the path to progress, purpose, and lasting impact.